Today I'll be talking about how I survived a toxic workplace. Many of us are working in toxicity every day. We have so many people who don't like us, but we have to work with them every day. If you're experiencing toxicity in your workplace, if you're working in a toxic work environment, this video is for you. I have words of encouragement for you, and I also have tips on how I survived a toxic workplace.
Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central.
Hello fellow Inspirers, welcome to Inspira Central. My name is Monica and I'm the Chief Inspirer herself. It's so good to have you here. Today I'll be talking about how I survived a toxic workplace. Many of us are working in toxicity every day. We have so many people who don't like us, but we have to work with them every day. If you're experiencing toxicity in your workplace, if you're working in a toxic work environment, this video is for you. I have words of encouragement for you, and I also have tips on how I survived a toxic workplace. The first tip I'll give you is stay true to who you are. One thing about a toxic work environment is that it can make you want to join in the toxicity. When you come in and you're this kind of person with bright light, you're happy, you're enthusiastic, you're optimistic, you are upbeat. And then you come into this place that is dampening, that is depressing, that everybody is sad or sadistic, you find out that those people will want you to be like them. They want you to join in the toxicity and they want you to become part and parcel of it. If you look at the history of that place, you will find out that not everybody started off as a toxic person. Not everybody there started off being toxic. But when they came into the environment, it sucked them in and they joined in the toxicity. For instance, maybe they had one or two toxic people and those people were bosses. Those people were at the helm of affairs. Then before you knew it, they started treating their subordinates in some way. Then those people started emulating the attitude of their bosses. They started mirroring the attitude of their bosses. And before you knew, they were climbing up the ladder. Then more people were coming and they were treating their subordinates in the same way that their bosses treated them. So people don't usually start out toxic. And that means that you have to be extra careful. You have to watch yourself so that you don't become a toxic person because you are working in this environment. You don't have to be like them. If you know that they are negative minded, if you know that they are always wanting to harm people, they are always wanting to find fault in people, they are always micromanaging people, they are always making people feel small and less than, don't emulate them, because that is the one thing that a toxic environment will want to do. They will want to suppress your good nature. They will want to make you act like them. They will want to make you toxic just like them. So you have to be careful. You have to watch yourself. You have to ensure that you maintain your dignity, maintain your positivity, maintain your attitude that you came with, and don't join in the negativity, because if not, you would become part and parcel of that toxic work environment. And when you're part and parcel of it, it means that you're going to spread it. You will not just spread it at the workplace, you will take it home with you. You're going to behave in that same way to your wife, to your children, and before you know it, toxicity spreads everywhere. So you have to be extra careful, stay true to who you are, remain who you are at the core, and do not join in the toxicity. Do not become like those people just because you happen to work in that toxic work environment. So the second way I survived a toxic workplace was that I found friends in the midst of foes. You know, not everybody is toxic. Like I just said, some people stay true to themselves. Some people do not absorb all that toxicity, or some people absorb just a little. So find those people in the workplace and make friends with them. They may not be in your department. You can find out that your department can be so toxic. Like my department was 99.9% toxic. So I was not spending time with people in my department. I got my matching orders for the day. I went and did them. And if I wanted to relax or I had some downtime, I would go and spend it with those other people who were positive. They were in different departments, but not my department. Happened to be. But in your department, you could still have some people who are not toxic. So find those people wherever they may be and make friends with them, because they will make your survival kind of easier. They will make your stay there easier. It won't be such that you go everywhere and you don't have anybody to talk to. They will give you some reasons to smile. They will give you some good conversation. They will give you that friendship that you desire. They will keep you company when you need it. They will watch your back in their own way to some extent. So you need that friendship. You need friends in the workplace. So go and look for those people who are not toxic. There may be a few of them. Find them and make friends with them. So for tip number 3, the third way in which I survived a toxic workplace was that I found my own quiet space. Yes, I found a quiet space. Sometimes my friends didn't come to work, or sometimes I just didn't feel like talking. I had a place that I went to. It could be outside under the trees. I went there sometimes to be by myself. Sometimes I wasn't feeling very social, or I just wanted to decompress, or I just wanted to relax. At times like that, I found a quiet space away from everybody. So you can also do that. It's also going to help you decompress, relax, and just be still, not having to talk to anyone in case you're not feeling like you want to talk to anybody. So find a quiet space. There's usually one place or the other, because one thing is that toxic people like to band together. So they are usually in clusters. They're usually in groups. They are hardly ever on their own. And the reason why they are hardly ever on their own is that they have to met out the toxicity on someone, or they have to encourage each other and fuel each other's toxicity. So they have to be with people. It's either they are meting it out on people, or they are absorbing more and fueling each other's toxicity. So you will always find some quiet space. If you look very well, you'll find some quiet space to be by yourself. So go be by yourself from time to time. It's going to help you decompress. That was a third way in which I survived a toxic workplace. Now for tip number 4. Tip number 4 on how I survived a toxic workplace was that I listened to motivational talks. Oh, those talks helped me. Those talks really helped me, because toxicity is negativity. It's negative chatter. It is negative talk. It is people trying to bring you down. It's people saying all kinds of negative, toxic things to you. So you need to counteract it. The way to counteract it is to listen to something positive. So I started getting motivational audios. I started listening to motivational audios. And over time, I think that helped me, because first and foremost, years before that, I was lucky. Years before that, I was introduced to motivational speeches. But I didn't have so many of them. So I listened to those ones. I had this earpiece. It's a Bluetooth earpiece. I had it. I would charge it at home, and then I would plug it in as soon as I walked into that place. So if I wasn't doing anything, I was listening to the motivational talks. I was listening to the motivational talks, and I was getting encouraged even in that toxic environment. I was there in the office in that toxic space, but I was getting motivational, positive talk, putting it into my spirit, putting it into my heart, putting it into my mind. That was what I was doing, and that will go a long way in helping you. And over time, I started getting more and more, listening to more people. I listened to Les Brown, I listened to Lisa Nichols, I listened to Tony Robbins. Yes, I'm big on that. I listen to all those ones. I listen to them when they talk, when they motivate you, when they encourage you, and that helped me dispel the negativity. It helped me reduce the toxicity that was being thrown at me. Even when it was being thrown at me, it was like it was bouncing back. It was ricocheting, because I couldn't hear them. I couldn't hear them. I was listening to the positive talk, the motivational talk, and I was getting inspired, I was getting happier, I was getting uplifted. So I wasn't listening to all that nonsense. All that garbage was out there in the external. But here, I was getting a lot of motivational talk. So do that. Get yourself a Bluetooth earpiece, or get yourself an earpiece. Anyone, you can connect your phone and plug it in and listen. Go get those things, because they will help you. They are going to help you a lot. You can also watch more of my videos here on Inspira Central because I do a lot of motivational videos that will spur you on, that will encourage you, that will help you through the tough times. Watch more of my videos here on Inspira Central and keep being motivated even in the face of toxicity and negativity. So that was the fourth way in which I was able to survive a toxic workplace. So tip number 5 on how I survived a toxic workplace. I listen to upbeat music. Ooh, 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 come on now. Come on now, let's dance, let's dance, let's dance. Yes, I listen to upbeat music. There were some times when I didn't want to hear the motivational talk. I had enough of it. I just needed something to just not really pay attention to, but to put me in a good mood, and that was upbeat music. So I had so many upbeat music on my phone. I was listening to them, and so sometimes when you're even doing something that would have pissed me, I'm like I was jamming to something, I was vibing to something. Yes, I was feeling good about myself, and I was doing a step or two even as I was doing my work, doing a step or two, some little cha-cha. Yes, I was dancing to the beat. So get upbeat music. Don't get those sorrowful songs, those ones that are like lullabies. You don't need them. The thing they are telling you in the office, all that toxicity, is like the lullaby itself. Dull, boring, monotonous, making you want to feel sad. You don't want that. You want something that will make you happy in this place that is trying to consume your joy, that is trying to wreck your life, this place that is trying to drown you. You need something that will uplift you. You need something that will make you feel happy. You need something that will motivate you. You need something that will keep you upbeat. Get those upbeat songs today because you're going to need them. You're going to need them if you're going to survive that toxic workplace. So tip number 6 on how I survived a toxic workplace is that I focused on my work. There are benefits to having a job. It could be the salary, it could be the added benefits. There are many reasons why you need a job, and there are many reasons why you got that job. There are many things you gain from that job. Focus on that and focus on your work. When you're given a task to do it with your full attention, do it with your energy, do it and give it your best. Every single time, no matter what the task is, give it your best, give it your full attention, and then you will not have time to hear those things that are flying by, those gossips, those negativity, those people telling lies about you, those people that are spreading rumors. They're just flying by. They're just flying by because you are focused on your work. You are task oriented, you are work oriented, you are focused, and you are zoned in on your work. Zone in on your work. If you don't have your friends there, if you have something to do, even if you have your friends there, if you have something to do, give it your 101% every single time. You must always be excellent because you don't want those people to have reasons to say, but I told you so. She's not good enough. She's just carrying herself like she knows what she's doing. She doesn't know what she's doing. Look at her work. It is below par. It is subpar. This is mediocre work that she did. You don't want that to be said about you. So give that work all that it needs and more every single time. Don't ever do subpar work so that you don't give people more further to gossip about. You don't give them more things to chatter about. You don't give them more things to say, but I told you. You don't ever want to prove them right. Let them keep being wrong. While you keep being yourself, you keep working in excellence, and you keep maintaining that healthy spirit of positivity that you have in you. The 7th and final tip on how I survived a toxic workplace is that I came up with an exit plan. You cannot dwell in toxicity for too long, otherwise it's going to absorb you. And if it does not absorb you, you are going to keep being depressed. I know that even now you're feeling depressed. You are feeling helpless. You are feeling like you are stuck and you have no way out. But there's always a way out. Start looking for that way out. Start planning your exit plan. Start strategizing. Ask yourself if you're going to get a transfer. Do you want to be moved to another branch? Do you think there will be less toxicity in another branch? If you think so, ask for a transfer. If you're tired of the company as a whole, or it doesn't even have another branch, maybe you get another job. So start applying for jobs. That is the next step. Or you ask yourself, am I done with being an employee? Is it time for me to be an employer of labor? Is it time for me to start that business I've been saying I will start, and I have been procrastinating on? Maybe this is the push that you need. Maybe this is the encouragement that you need. Maybe this is the thing that is going to help you step out of your comfort zone. Maybe this is what is going to help you take the big step, the bold step, take the leap, jump off the cliff, and see if your wings will come out so that you fly. Maybe this is what you need. And so you have to start asking yourself, what next? What next? Because you cannot stay in here for too long. You cannot, or you're going to drown. Remember that you're already outnumbered, because negativity spreads more than positivity. So by default, you're outnumbered. And it's going to be a case of, if you cannot beat them, you join them. You don't want to join them. Remember, the first tip I gave you is stay pure in heart. Maintain your spirit, maintain your energy, your clean energy, your positivity, maintain it. Don't be like them. This is not where you go and join them and try to be like them. If you cannot defeat them, you have to leave that place. Move on to some other place. So you start planning your exit plan. Start planning your exit strategy, because you cannot be in here for too long. Start today. As soon as you watch this video, ask yourself, what next? What's next? Where am I going to next? Because I can't be here next year. You can't be here until 2026. I don't know how you're going to cope. I don't know how you're going to survive. I don't know how your mental health will not be affected. So plan your exit strategy. Plan how to live. Plan what to do next. Save up enough money. Oh, yes. Because you may discover that you do not get a next job. You are not transferred. You don't get another job immediately, and you may be out of work for some time. So you need money to survive. Start saving every single dollar now. Start saving it. Don't wait. Don't say, I will do things the normal way. Remember that things are about to change. Things are about to change. You cannot expect that you keep staying in this toxicity because you are earning a living. Your mental health is much more costly than anything you can actually say you are gaining from that job. You must value your health. And it's not even just your mental health. Do you know that even your physical health is getting a toll? It's suffering because of this job. You're not eating right, because once your mind is not right, you won't take care of your body. You won't take care of your body. You will eat more junk. You will drink the soda. You will be too depressed to sleep, or you will sleep for too long. So whatever it is, fix your mind, fix your body. Everything starts from the mind. And so you should not play with your mental health. Don't mess with your mental health, because everything stems from there. Everything comes down from that place. Take care of your mind. Stop letting people mess with your mind for too long. Otherwise, I don't know how it's going to be. I have no idea how it's going to be, but it could get worse. So start planning your exit from there. I planned my exit. I planned it. But one thing I did initially was, when I wanted to leave initially, I told my friends, and they discouraged me. And so when I wanted to leave eventually, I did not tell any human being. I didn't tell my friends. I didn't tell my family. I decided at work on a Monday morning that I was leaving on Wednesday. And I did. I stepped out. I had had enough. I couldn't take one more week of it. I had an assignment, and that was why I didn't leave on Monday. I was given an assignment, and I had to finish strong, because excellence. Like I said, you don't have to give them anything to say she didn't do this, he didn't do that. Or it's not good enough, she's not good enough. No. You must be excellent from day one to the end. And so, because I had an assignment and the deadline was Wednesday, I submitted the assignment on Wednesday, and I was out. Never to return there. To work there? No. I could go and say hi to my friends, but never as a staff. I was done. Done, and I didn't look back. So plan your exit strategy. Stop waiting for people to keep messing with your mental health. You may never get it back. You may be scarred for life, and you don't want that. So these are the tips on how I survived a toxic workplace. And if you're going through toxicity in the workplace, if you're experiencing toxicity in your workplace, please tell us in the comment section and tell us how these tips have helped you. Tell me how you will start applying these tips and how these tips have helped you. Give me your experience, give me your feedback. I would love to read from you. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video and you'd like to see more of such videos, please subscribe to this channel. Simply click the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel today. It is completely free of charge. Also, do not forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please give this video a thumbs up. Like it if it has inspired you and helped you cope with that toxic workplace. Also, do not forget to share this video with everyone who is going through difficulties in the workplace. Share it with them so that they can follow these tips and start applying them in order to cope better and do better in the workplace, as well as come up with an exit plan. Thank you very much for watching this video to the very end. I enjoyed spending time with you and I hope that this video was worth your while. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you in the other videos. Bye for now.
Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much. Inspira Central.